In June of 2009, the World Health Organization declared H1N1 influenza a global pandemic. The virus spread worldwide and accounted for over 16,000 deaths by 2010 and is still active in the global population today. H1N1 and its subtypes, or more commonly known as swine influenza, is a respiratory disease that occurs in pigs and is adapted to be transmitted to human hosts through inhaling viral particles. Influenza virus can actually be carried by a number of host animals, like whales, seals, and even dogs, but unlike other strains of influenza, H1N1 was able to bridge the gap in transmission from pig to the human host. The influenza virus particle is rounded in shape, with stemming protrusions known as H spikes, which enter the cell, and N spikes, which move away from a cell. The virus particle makes a cell bubble and cause anywhere from 10,000 to a million new virus particles, depending on the cell type. If you are immune to a particular strain of influenza, you have antibodies that would bind to the virus particle and keep that virus particle from interacting with cells in your body. The most common forms of prevention to H1N1 in the early years were essentially modes of physical prevention, like not touching the T-zone on your face, while pharmaceutical companies scrambled to develop an immunization that could scale not only nationally but also globally. By 2010, H1N1 had spread across the globe and had gained massive publicity in the media after President Obama's official declaration of H1N1 being a national emergency. The virus again surfaced in January of this year, where health officials have documented a resurgence of H1N1 in the 2013 and 2014 flu seasons. To get a better idea of how the initial occurrence, along with the current outbreak, has affected the community, I interviewed several Hartford area college students on their thoughts on H1N1. And did you ever have H1N1?
Never had H1N1.
Did you know anyone that had H1N1?
I didn't. I don't know anybody who had it.
Did you know anyone that had H1N1?
I did not.
Didn't know. So did you ever have swine flu?
No, I didn't.
So you never had swine flu?
I have never had swine flu.
And you didn't know anyone around here?
I don't know anyone ever that has had swine flu.
Really? What did you think about how the media covered it and like amped it up?
I think it was more, I don't know, like widely talked about than I know about because I don't know anybody who had it.
Right. Do you remember ever getting the vaccination or any of your friends getting the vaccination?
I don't think I got the vaccination. I hate shots, so I think it's something I would remember.
Right. Do you get the flu shot every year? Or?
I don't.
What did you feel about how the media covered it and how they?
Personally, I feel like they blew it out of proportion. At least in my general area where I was from, I never knew anybody, and my friends don't know anybody that has swine flu. So maybe in other areas it was a problem, but not really around where I was from.
Did you get the vaccine for it, or do you get the flu vaccine?
I get the flu vaccine. I don't believe I got the swine flu one.
What did you think about how the media covered it?
I think they did a great job. If it wasn't for the media, we wouldn't have known about the flu.
I think the media hyped it up, like it was just all hype, and all I heard was everything on the news and to get your vaccine shots, and it was just pretty much on the news like every day, but I never knew anyone who had it. Did
you get a vaccine shot? Or did you know anyone that did?
I did get the vaccine shot just because my mom wanted me to get the regular flu shot. That's what I got, but not for the swine.
Right. Did you guys get it at your doctor, or like a CVS, or?
Yeah, we got it at our doctor.
Though I wasn't able to find any students who had H1N1 in this area, Texas health officials have confirmed at least 33 H1N1 deaths during the recent 2014 outbreaks alone. According to the United States Geological Survey and the CDC, northern sea otters off the coast of Washington state have become the newest animal to host the influenza virus. Though there's no evidence to support this particular strain is in any way harmful to humans, it goes to show that influenza as a whole is an extremely adaptive pandemic and cross-species virus that the CDC and other health organizations will continue to monitor closely.